Hello, Diargos here, and welcome back to my Factorio series. Okay, so I'm just going to be counting up the miners so I can get approximately 77. Be nice for each belt that I want to run over to the balancer. Okay, so some of these have only a few hundred in them, so they'll go quickly. So I think I want to aim for like 80 total. So let me just have a rough guess. 70, not too bad. Okay, that was up to here. So if I get all of that, that's 80. Okay. What did I highlight? This one? Belt right there, that's not connected. Okay. Okay, so all of these belts, starting from this one right here, will go into one line. I'm going to change this all to blue belt just so that, I mean, I don't think it totally needs to be, but I'm not sure if the math requires it to be all the same belt, even on the far ends. It's no big deal. And so this will be more than enough for a while. 77 actually probably going to be like just enough after 2 minutes when these other miners all fail. I picked up, it only took a couple minutes, but I picked up, okay, get off you. I picked up all the empty miners on iron right now, so everything at least has, I saw one, I think the lowest was 47 iron left, or like 27 or something like that. So that one's probably not going to last very long, I imagine. Okay. All right, so we've got I'm gonna clear all this up because I'm not sure I need to come down anymore. Okay. All right, so we want this guy to come up to here. Right? And this guy there. That guy there, and this guy right here. Okay. Well, do you know what I see here? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 belts. And we could do a 6 belt to 1 belt balancer. So let me check the compendium and do that, and I'll get right back to you. All right, so I've got a 6 belt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 1 balancer. That's what this looks like right there. And now I can move it over to, let's see. Let's clean this up a little bit. And we don't need that there. Okay. I'll be able to move it over, but I want to see what else I've got to work with over here. I might have 2 more. I would need 80 more, so that's 80. I look like I probably have 1.5, if that. So let's get to next batch. So we want to start here, and let's look at what this is. That's 63, and then I've got 27 there. Well, that's too many. 63, 27, and then do that minus 1, 84. Okay, so that one, this would be more than enough, but I could get 2 more belts off of this. I could do the 85 and then the 90, a little bit more than 77, but I am going to have some running off out here and there, so it'll kind of stay alive longer that way at least. Okay, so let's do that. This line right here I think is the only one that... Also, this isn't like really perfectly balanced, so maybe that'll help with that. So this is a single line right there. And weirdly, this line has to cross back up to connect to this other smaller group up here. That makes sense. Need some lights on this, man. And the lights going. Okay, can't go around that. Light there, there, here. Okay, pretty good. Maybe some dark spots over here. All right. Okay. Yeah, so that's a little weird, but that's fine. And oh, we have this belt as well. Okay. We'll do that light there, actually, right there. Okay. So we need to find a way to link these two belts right here and this belt and this belt. Okay. So here we have 4 to 1. I should fix that. Okay. We'll do 4 to 1. And that one is its own belt. Yeah, that's the right one. Okay. Okay, compendium time. Okay, so I forgot the 4 to 1 one is actually pretty simple. It's just 2 and then a third one. Okay. Let's pull this line up. Kind of keep it out of the way as much as possible. And give it a little separation from those 4, but not too much. And that'll represent a full line, I think. All right. Okay. Now we just can hook these up. We've got 3 lines, so that means we want 2 more from elsewhere, or we can handle 2 more from elsewhere, rather. Okay. And I think I will blueprint this as well. We'll use this one. Let's do it like... Let's do it like this. Actually, I need to put down the substations, don't I? Nah, whatever. That's not the hard part. I will blueprint this. Just that. Okay. And we want to tear this up. Okay. All right, so that line will go in here. And now that we've hooked that back up, we should get some iron plates getting processed immediately. So you can see it's evenly distributing one belt, right? But it's not, it's one belt divided by 5, so this is not going to be sufficient by any means. But now if we add more, you can see already that it's increasing. And in order to get these all full, we have to have 5 full inputs. But if they're not full, for whatever reason, say the locals start draining, start dying out, or the delivery from a train is not there or something like that, then it'll still balance them evenly, which I think is pretty good. Okay. And by the way, these should be enough furnaces for iron to get this achievement if they all run at the same time, I think. If not, it's pretty close. I think it's 400 furnaces. I checked it many hours ago. I don't remember now. Okay, now let's put down the train station where we want it to be. Up here, maybe. Yeah, it's plenty of room. Okay, give us plenty of room to work. Right, so that's going to be, that'll be the iron one, and we might have more than one, and they'll all kind of come together. So I want these to be on the same line. Let me do this just to make sure. I want them spaced out so that they're right above where they want to go, but this is not actually connecting anything. It's just helping me line it up visually. So you're going to come probably over just off center, like right there. Okay. Oops. Nope. Okay. Okie doke. Yeah, we'll hook you up. And then we can just say like that's iron 1, that's copper 1, copper unload 1, and then if we want to add more, we can add more, and then you're gonna have to go away, buddy. Put you down here. That's good. All right, and now for the train. All right, that works. You will slide right on in. Okay, great. But we really don't need that many. Right. Let's start from like right here. Okay. And that'll return to Cinder, right? Okay, looks like we need to hook up steel, or get some steel for the steel chest, because I'm not making those. Come on down. Yeah, everything's looking kind of pathetic these days. Man, steel is still on yellow belt. Okay, wow, that's a lot of steel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I like how that came together. Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. I think you need... Yeah, I can cross him over. That's the easiest way to do it. And then have undergrounds. Like this. Okay. Underground 1 and 2. Okie doke. And then you come up here and we'll just let you merge straight in. It's fine. This guy's nearly done, I think. 3,000. Okay, 12,000. Yeah, not quite, but he'll get there. Okay, so now the question is copper. We need to do the same thing for copper, right? And this is all the iron ore that I have. Like, I mean, I could put down some more miners, a few more miners, but that's not going to be another belt by any means. So let's do this with copper first. Boy, this is going to be way more tricky, I think, because I have got a bunch down here, but I've got this zaniness up here that I'm still pulling out. Okay, well, you're done, so you don't get counted. You're not done. Okay. Most of these are pretty new, so that's good. All right. Let's give it some counting, shall we? Over on this side, we've got 19. This one off column here is 17, so we've got 19 and 17. And this column is 46. 19, 17, and 46, that'll be enough for 77. Right, so let's say these 3, 2, 3. So they're already their own belt right here, and they are going, they're going nowhere at the moment. Okay. So you are, I'm gonna tear him up so I can see better. Remember, this guy is one belt. Okay. And where are these two coming from? Down here? Okay. I said this column too, right? That column? Yeah, because he's already hooked up. So now this column here is 54, pretty good. We just need 20. I don't know if we're gonna get that. That one's 50, so that one needs like, again, these need like 25, 27. Same thing, I think, right? A little bit more. 47, okay. And 41. These are not the best numbers for 28. So that one can go with a 40 line. 15, all right. Again, oh yeah. So this wall right here, these two are not double layered walls, so nothing destroyed, I don't think. I wish these would last a little longer. Okay, I have to deal with that, but not right now. So we say we have these. Now we need this 54 and 51 and 48 and 47 or whatever it is. Okay, so I don't want 77. I want 80. I want 80 per row. So a 50. No. Oh, shh. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Whoops. I'm surprised I didn't do more damage there. Okay. I want to count with my blueprint. This is, what was it, 14? 14 and 54. Big one right here. Okay, can I zoom out more? That would be nice. 54. That'll do it. That's 58, 68. If I had 10 more, that'd be nice. What about you? 27. I think that's a better number. 28 plus 58 or 54. Okay. Well, let's see. You're going up. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to balance these all together. Because they're already they were kind of balanced. I don't know how balanced they'll be when I do this, but let's just treat each one separately. I think that's the easiest thing to do. Okay. Interesting. Some red signs. So let's just come out here. I think I've got a 5. I've got 5 belts, right? Okay. Will you... There we go. This is like the one power connection. That's kind of funny. Okay, so now all we gotta do is balance these 5, right? And I know what I want to do. Okay, this is how you do it. Figured it out. So we've got here. I'm gonna get my notepad here, and start writing down some numbers. I'm gonna add up the grand total of local. I feel like I almost shouldn't even add some of these. They're so low. Yeah, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna split these in half. Treat these as 9. Okay, so you're gonna be 4. All right, and then the rest of these -1 is 16. And then what I can do is divide that number by 77, and that's how many output belts I want, regardless of how many input belts I want. Get it? Pretty clever, right? Okay, so that's 19. And then got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up there. I need to subtract 5. Okay, 301 minus 5. 296. Okay. 296. So I will do the math on that, and I'm going to end the episode here. And the next one, we'll set up the correct belt balancer to get the ideal number of full blue belts. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.